From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Herbert out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
And it's
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Running on first down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Raven first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Chargers 25, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They juked him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here is Ekeler, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
It's Ekeler again. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Ekeler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Herbert off of play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run here with Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Derwin James. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Operating from the gun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.